Honk.
Yes, the honk has arrived, and so have we. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts, to a Tuesday stream. It is 1:06 p.m. Eastern on June 24th, 2025. I apologize for not being here at noon or 12:30, but I was at an eye appointment that ran over, so not much I could do about that. Good news is I can still see. You'll all be happy to know, so that's good. That definitely helps out a little bit with streaming, so everything's good there. But I had to get it done. There wasn't much I could do about it. And then I had to pick up a package from the post office. And I was like, what is this package? And they're like, you need to sign for it. And there's a package for me and a package for my wife. And it's like these two envelopes. I'm like, what the hell? What do I have to? So I had to go in there. And it turns out, and I was like, I don't even know what these are. And she's like, well, it looks like they're both from Gen Con. I was like, oh, that's what they are. So I got my some event tickets for Gen Con, which had been sent to us in advance. So that's what makes sense. That's now it all makes sense. Now we see the violence inherent in the system. But welcome everybody to the channel, and I am very excited for our chat chosen game of the month, Patreon Field chat chosen game of the month, which is Blueprints. I have heard so much about this game. I have seen I probably about 5 minutes of it being played, maybe. But it's hard to avoid spoilers because there was a time when everyone on Twitch was like, I must play this game. So I am a little late to the party on purpose because I don't want to be competing with absolutely everyone in the world on Twitch. So I'm excited to give this a shot and see what this game's all about. Before we get there, though, just a couple of reminders. If you have not done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, where you can hang out with us, as I can see some folks are over on YouTube already. Thank you for being there. Please subscribe to us over there, because when you subscribe to us there, it is free for you to do that, but it really does help us out. Every new subscription is a new record now. We're at 1,105 subscribers, so I would encourage you to do that. It really does help us out. You can get that content from us as well on the channel, so please do support us there. The Discord channel is !ArvCord, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky. And again, I'm asking everyone to do the Blue Sky thing. Closing in, I only have about now 80 followers left to go until I hit 1,000, at which point I will lock down Twitter completely, and then it will just be Blue Sky. Blue Sky for a Blueprints. Very appropriate. So join me over on Blue Sky. And then the website, of course, is arvaneleron.com. I also want to encourage everyone, we just dropped the latest long episode of Gen GMs about a half hour to 45 minutes ago. Just got dropped, my DM and GM tip show with Zach Clay. So if you go over there, you can watch that new long form one. We'll have some short videos coming out of that too, but it literally just dropped within the last 45 minutes or so. Probably don't go now, because you're watching me. But after now, please go do that. And please subscribe to us on Gen GM's YouTube channel. We are only a few followers, I think 3 subscribers away from getting up to 100 subscribers on the Gen GM's YouTube channel, which is definitely a milestone for us. So please do support us if you can on Gen GM's. On the financial front, !Arv Shop. That's our merchandise area where you can get swag for yourself and cool stuff for the channel. Patreon, !ArvTreon, trying to get that back into triple digits. You can get cool stuff for yourself and the channel, and you can do the same thing when you subscribe to the channel, which gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, plus inspirations to help our players in their various games. So please do join us over on the Patreon and by subbing to the channel. On the publishing front, !Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library, my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, that's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade, my Grey Assassin trilogy from Athos Arts. Greyshade, Renegade, Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy, available at that link now. You can also get the pre-order, I should say, the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade coming out from Alligator Alley, designed by Brandon O'Brien. That will be out at Gen Con, so that will be out on the first week of August is when that will be generally available. So please, please, please do pre-order that now. I'm super excited for that. Only a few weeks away now before that awesome tabletop game is released. So there's that. Also, you can pre-order, you can get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and you can pre-order the last 2 books if you go over to the Faraway Dreaming Kickstarter. Now, this has 9 hours to go. It is done extremely well. Athos Arts is running this Kickstarter for this illustrated book by a Finnish artist named Ulla Thynell. Very, very cool book, which I have already backed to get. But if you go over there, you can, as an add-on, in fact, you don't even have to get the book. You could technically just pledge at $1 and then do the add-on. But if you can get the book, so much the better. I would encourage you to do that. If you do the add-on, you can get add-ons for my audiobooks, Greyshade, and then the 2 books not yet out. They are going to release to the general public, Renegade and Heretic, both again narrated by our very own Trent Sparks. Those are going to be coming out in the fall. But if you go in and add those as an add-on right now, you can get them for much, much cheaper, but only for another 9 hours before it comes to a close. They have done extremely well with this Kickstarter. 986 backers, 48,543, and I know some of those folks have done add-ons for the audiobooks already, but please do join us over there to get some audiobooks. Very excited to be finishing all of the Grey Assassin trilogy on the audiobook front up. Very excited for that coming in the very near future at the end of this year in the fall. And as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And we send the message we'll do so for others in this situation in the future. Thank you as always to Prince Justin for that, although I know Prince Justin is secretly not here. But nonetheless, I am always appreciative when he is secretly not here and here. Appreciated in all of those cases. So let me get rid of this and let me turn on this. Good to see you all. You will notice that I have a fan prominently placed behind me today. And that is because it's going to be getting up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit in my neck of the woods. And right now it is sitting at about 76 degrees inside my office. The great thing about my office is the most amazing office I've ever had. The amazing thing about my office, especially in the winter, is that when it's cold outside, all the heat rises and it stays relatively warm up here. The bad news is that when we're in the summer, all the heat rises and it stays not, yeah. So as a consequence, I have all of the skylight windows are closed. All of the shades are drawn. I even have the back door open, closed, although it sounds like it just opened again. Hello? Hi. What? Oh, excuse me. I'm being told a cat won't leave my daughter alone. Okay, that's fine. No, that's totally fine. I was just trying to keep it cool up here. If he wants to come up, that's fine. You can leave the door open for now. Okay. Sorry. I is pro streamer. I know how to be muted. Sorry. Anyway, the cat definitely knows better. Yes. What I was saying was the cat doesn't want to be up here. So the thing about the cooling situation is that it keeps, with the mini split unit in here, it keeps this office about 15 degrees cooler than it is outside at maximum. So anything up to basically like 90, the office up here can handle just fine. But once we get up to like 95, 98, or close to today 100 degrees and it stays that way, it's probably going to end up being like 84, 85 degrees up here, which is still too hot. I would like it to be about 75, 76 is super comfy for me. So I have preemptively put the fan on. There's not a whole lot I can do about it either. I could try re-insulating the entire roof. I mean, it's already fairly well insulated, or I could expand the mini split. But again, that's pricey. And the reality is that most of the time, the hottest that it gets around here in the summer, even with climate change, is like 86, 87, something like that, which means in the office, it's usually more like, 73, 74. And I actually don't want it to be like 72. That's probably too cool. So, that's generally what it is. So I don't know that it's worth it to do that. I think I told everyone that when I first moved in here, the guy who had owned it before us used to have 10 separate window units. So literally you would have to put in, I guess, every summer, you would have to lift 10 separate window units into the windows of each of these rooms. And in this particular case, you should have seen the size of the freaking air conditioner that was up here. Like, it was literally about 95 pounds, not even exaggerating. And I was like, I am not, listen, even if I were Schwarzenegger, I wouldn't want to do this every summer. There's no way I'm doing this on my own. And can you imagine having me put this into the window right next to me so I could be like, hello, chat. And it's like, as the air is like freaking blowing out and destroying me. So we had to do the mini split. It usually works well, but there's only so much you can do when it's going to get that hot. So I have preemptively started. My fan is on the lowest setting, but as time goes on, I can increase the fan setting. And this is the first time I've broken out the fan all year. I usually only break it out a few times a year. So, yeah. So anyway, it's going to be hot in the Northeast today and tomorrow. And then Thursday, it's going to be cooler. Why didn't I buy an air cooler tower? What do you mean? Oh, like one of those big, well, because it's not necessary, Echo. This thing is a really nice fan. This is a big sized fan. It's a standing fan, by the way. Like it's a pole fan, and it can also rotate. So I could do. See? It curves back and forth. Yeah, but so what? I know what an air tower is, but this is just as good. This is not a problem. This thing is just as suitable, especially because most of the time, like I say, I use I have my mini split up here, so I don't need to use it most of the time. But plus now it can ominously move towards you. See, it's ominously moving towards us right now. And now it's upon us. So anyway, that's the deal with my heat. That's the deal with me. I will be playing Expeditions Rome over on GeoGcom later, but right now, I want to get into this game, Blueprints. Now, I have never played this before. I know I kind of get a vague sense of what it's about. I've watched it for about 5 minutes of it. Please do not immediately start giving hints and suggestions. I mean, you could certainly talk along with me and be like, I wonder if this means this or something. But please don't be like, oh yeah, look here, do this and change that, unless I ask, okay? Because part of the fun is me sort of figuring this out, partly for myself and partly along with all of you folks as I go. So I will adjust video volume as always if I have to, since I have not even fired this up yet. So let's see what we got. Yeah, I thought about that, Echo, but normally I don't mind backseating. I just have to be careful maybe in this case, so we'll see. Doggo Bomb presents Doggo Prince. Raw Fury. It is indeed Prince Justin's game, basically. Okay. Time for settings. Okay, oh, right. What do we got? All right, so graphics, full screen, blah, blah, blah. I can switch monitors. I shouldn't be able to on this because it's only plugged into one thing. Okay. All right, how's the music, chat? I can hear it reasonably well right now. How's everyone's feeling about the music? It's not super loud, like in the game, so it's good. Boom. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. New game. Also, hi Imaginary, Echo, Nonstop, Zytera, Clow, everyone who's here, welcome. And Prince Justin, of course. Although I know Prince Justin is secretly not here. Okay, loading. Doggo Bomb presents Cadu in association with Cadu Explosive and Raw Fury. A game by Tonda Ross. Red King. No, just kidding. Green Queen. and Blue Prince. Yeah, I know. I'm just, Oh, hello. I'm Prince Dagobah.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of
Close.
the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington,
Close.
do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones,
Simon P. Jones.
son of my dear niece,
Hey, Shadowed.
Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
Little known fact, this is the same grandfather
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this
who left you a farm in
or
Stardew
provide
Valley.
proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Interesting, 1993.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. Blue Prince. Not at all sounding like something else. Day 1. The Awakening. Okay. Here we go. Okay, first of all, let's we have to invert the axis because please. Wait, no, I did the wrong thing. Not the x-axis, the y-axis. I know what I'm doing. Okay. That thing. There we go. Yeah, okay, as God intended. I know, Shadowed. I know it is. Okay. Bird. How do I... Room directory. The entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Okay. How do I... see, how do I interact with things? Blueprint menu is tab. Room directory is R. Okay. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. Sorry. All right. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. I would immediately bring this will into probate and just be like, yo, my grandpa was not in a sound mind and body when he made this. Please just give me everything. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. This is somewhat shades of the professor's room, the professor's house in the Chronicles of Narnia, in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where the professor says, even I do not know all of its eccentricities. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. So here's an entrance hall. From its root, meaning the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Okay. All right. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. What if I really do my, like, how about I just train myself athletically to be prepared? You know? How about I just train myself and then I can do it for as long as I need? How about that? Okay. Queen of Diamonds. Ace of Spades. Picture of mountains. It's this first stage where it's like, I don't know what everything means yet. So it's like, anything could be a clue. 20 to 9. All right. All right, we will start by going left. Oh. So I can make a hallway, a closet, or a bedroom. So if I go in the closet, it's 2 items. Let me choose the closet. While drafting, you may use a die to roll new floor plans. Okay. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Ooh. Okay, okay. I dig it. Okay, sounds good. All right, let's go right then. The Nook +1 key. Storeroom +1 key, 1 diamond, and 1 gold. All right, let's try the storeroom. I got a gem. I got a key. I got a coin. And there's a safety pin. Okay. See how long that lasts. All right, well. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Said I'm going to gain 5 steps because I have the sleep mask. So this should bring me up to 51. Or, sorry, +2? +2 +5. Yeah. Haha. Let's go. I guess it'll always tell me if I can interact with stuff. The trunk is locked. I have a key. Gold. Another key. I like getting a key when I open something with a key. And a gem. Okay. I get that hat. No? Greetings from Reddington. Wasn't there that thing back there? Isn't that painting? Is that Reddington? Also, I really want to set this so that when I put on... Can I not change the controls? Okay. Right, here's a bed. Oh, wait, did I lose... Do I lose steps for going back? I don't lose steps for going back into a room, do I? Like, if I go out here, do I lose a step? Does anyone know who's played this? You do? Ah, God damn it. I didn't realize that. Hi, what's up, Nurglebert? All right, my mistake. I will try to remember not to do that again. Okay, we got a nook, we got a den, we got a spare room. Let's go with the nook. Every room change. Okay. Well, my mistake. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider to get... Yeah, blah, 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 blah. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. A key. Can't jump. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, I can't go out? What? Well, I'm screwed. Oh man, I thought that this was... Well, I've run out of steps. Oh, but every time I go in there, I get +2, though. Oh, I see. Okay. There's another room in the way? What do you mean? So how... So... What is that? So I'm just out of luck. I just lose? Oh. And I can't rotate it, so I just... I see. Snug corner reading room, which serves as a quiet private place for guards. Guests spend a few hours there afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of staff. Okay, so I just screwed up then. I didn't realize any of this. Okay. Well, that was a good opening salvo. Whoopsie. So that's it, right? Like, there's nothing I can do here. I'm just out of luck. Oh, what's up, Triffid? Good to see you, and I'm sorry that... oh, I'm sorry you're waiting for a new tire. That sucks. Sorry, Triffid. But it's good to see you, though. I think this is a game you'd probably have fun looking at also, but... Alright, yeah, let me look outside. I need a room. I'll make a wish. Okay. Oh. I can't open it. Yeah, definitely. I had similar feelings. Feels a lot like Myst. I imagine it was a good thing that I made a wish with that coin. I wonder if wish resets. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. Okay. This art style is reminding me of something, and I can't think of what. Whoa. I have found a tent. Excuse me. Excuse me, who are you? Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you were not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. I see. Okay. Oh, well, congratulations on noticing the perception check at the least. Yeah, yeah. You know what else this reminds me of? I doubt anyone here is going to know this reference. There's an old board game which I have called Mystery Mansion, which has a bunch of little like rooms that you flip over, and then you build them over time of different heights and floors, and you're looking for treasure, and the treasure chests have either gold or cobwebs inside them. You have to get them, pick them up, get them outside of the house, and then open them to see if you found them. And of course, it's different every time. So again, feels very much in the same sort of kind of sense as this. That's interesting. I can't get to that. Let me in. Mystery Mansion? It was an old school, like, 80s board game, Nurgabird. I don't know if they ever remade it, but I happen to still have the old one. All right. Well, I made a wish, so maybe that will allow me to reset. He said, hopefully. Let's find out. Okay. Okay. Can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Used in shop rooms to purchase goods and services. You know what I'm talking about, Imaginary? Hey, is there anything that, besides the notes, do you, when you buy stuff in this game or whatever, are there any things that you find that can help you, that like stay with you from level to level? In other words, I don't love roguelike games that a lot, but I like them when you get something that you get to keep for the next time, like an improvement in yourself personally, or, you know, like a inventory item or something like that. Also, I don't know what to do here. Maybe I need to take more wishes? Nope. Kind of, yeah. Okay. Cool. How do I... I don't know what the point of doing that thing with the wish was. Maybe I need to wish more? No, it won't let me do it again. No, I get it. Okay, cool. Very good. That's good to know. That's fine. So it looks like I can't throw anything in the pool again. So I've already done that, which is good because it means that whatever I did something. When I made a wish, did that let me open this? I could just walk over the... Come on, man. Walk over the fence right there. Make a wish to learn how to jump. Oh, man. I can't tell what is a puzzle and what isn't. Like, or what is a clue, I should say, and what isn't. I'll leap to my death. No. Oh, wait. Hey, wait a minute. Can't open that either. Hey. What the heck, bro? This thing doesn't give me... but that's what I'm doing. I'm playing it by jumping over fences, eventually. That's my way of playing. No, I get it. Actually, wait, can I go around here? If I go up here... Oh, okay, okay. Oh, there's a combination lock. Oh, no. Oh, man. What would the combination lock be? All right, wait a second. First of all, how far around here can I go? How low can you go? I can go around the campsite. It's a little more freedom than I expected there, actually. Yeah, exactly. Well, I assumed I couldn't walk off the cliff. Felt like a different kind of game. Okay. I wonder if the time... Okay. I need to go see what the time on the clock says. What does the clock say? Tick, 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 tick. Okay. Ten. Oh, it's definitely moving, isn't it? So it's actually keeping time. Okay. Jeez. I guess I'll try 1030 on that time, except it won't be that by the time I get there. There's also a clock inside. One, 0, 3, 0. Success? No? Well. Okay. So I guess I can't open that yet because I don't know the combination. And I can't get through those other doors. Let me see if there's anything that I missed around here. I've already seen this thing. But wait a second. No, it's nothing special. I know, Nonstop, but as I was told already, as Imaginary Exponent quite logically explained, the game wants you to play it, not to jump over fences. I was like, listen, what if my version of playing is jumping over the fence? But he was like, forget about your nonsense. That's not how you play Blue Prince. And I was like, really? And he's like, really? He's like, look, I have technical knowledge and what you're doing is wrong. And I'm like, wow, that seems really harsh. And he was like, yeah, but, you know, listen, you just have to understand the way This is a direct quote. This happened exactly the way that I said. Okay. Oh, man. Looks like I'm out of luck. That's too bad because I feel like I got, lies and slander. It's too bad because I feel like I got a lot of stuff. Like the die to re-roll, the 2 keys, the 2 gems, the 4 coins. I realized that I made a mistake though. Oh wait, there's something down here. Hold on. But I made a mistake obviously in doing the thing where I had the map going the wrong way. The room design, so I will know better next time. That's over the waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick go to the something and the rivers you. Wait. Oh yeah, sorry. There you go. I love waterfalls too. There you go. Prince Justin, if you would be so kind, please take a photo. Screenshot. This looks exactly like the end of close to the end of Game of Shadows, the Sherlock Holmes sequel with Jude Law and Robert Downey Jr. Like where the whole house in Switzerland where he's talking with Moriarty. Yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Right, so I went down there. Ooh, look at this. It's like what do we got ourselves a basement? Okay, there's a crate. Another crate. Another crate. Can I turn that on? Can I light it? Art style, this just struck me what I was reminded of. A little bit of Crypt Master in certain ways. I keep finding things that I'm like, oh, this is... Oh. Yes, Reichenbach Falls. That's right. That's right. I should know. I should have known that. Reichenbach Falls. Well... Okay. So yeah, so I think I screwed up by not looking at the design of the room when I picked it, and so I know better. I won't do that again. I will make sure to check the room design so that I don't accidentally block myself in. Or Borderlands. Yeah, I mean, yes, but it would be very funny to suddenly see the whatever the hell the lunatic is called, the one who does this thing on all the covers of Borderlands, if he just came running out of one of the rooms. Yep. Open. Open. Yeah, the Psycho, that's right. I have not played Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which I've heard is pretty good. And I should do that at some point. Well, I think I may have run out of rope on this particular pass. It's so disappointing because I feel like 2 gems, 2 keys, and 4 coins plus a die to re-roll is a really good start if I had just put the Nook in the right spot. Or not even chosen the Nook. If I had chosen something different. Oh, are you really? Is that a good... It's probably a good multiplayer type of thing, I would imagine. I played a little bit of multiplayer of Borderlands 1, but not too much. All right. Yeah. Because Tiny Tina's is a little more fantasy-oriented, right? Kind of multiplayer. I mean, I've played it also solo, a little bit of Borderlands 1. I probably played like 8-10 hours of it, I would guess. All right. I wish I knew what the heck the throwing the coin in the fountain for the wish was. I assume I need to do that at some point in every run through, every playthrough, but I don't know what to call runs through this. Not a playthrough, like a pass. Oh, yeah, I feel like if he's playing PUBG with you, it would be good to play Borderlands. All right, I'm going to have to call it a day, chat. I don't mean for the stream. I just mean in the game. Call it a day. I wish that I could interact with any of these things. I keep worrying that I'm missing something. This is Blueprints. Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, this is Borderlands. I question the game will answer it. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay. It's a bluebird. What's up, Gary and Kellis? No, it's fine. I was like, wait a minute. Borderlands answers all your questions? I wonder if I'm going to need that later. Whoa, hold on. Clock somewhere. Oh, not much. Playing this cool game that was chosen, I think nominated by Prince Justin, appropriately, and giving it a shot. Finally finding out what all the fuss, what all the hullabaloo is about. I don't think there's anything new in there. Oh, yes, that would be that clock. Where's the clock? Oh, it's the one that's literally right outside the room. Okay. There's a young man and an older man, maybe? I'm basically looking at every conceivable thing. It's a conspiracy of princes. So you inherit from your grandfather, you inherit this house, but the only way you get to keep it and all of the wealth associated with it is if you can find the 46th room. There are 45 rooms. 3, 4, 5, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 by 45. And when you walk into a new room, it takes a certain number of steps. You have a limited number of steps per day. But you can also, when you go into a new room, you get a choice of rooms that you go into to sort of draft, as they say it. So my problem was I made a mistake when I was going through, and I went in here to this nook room, and I forgot that the door exiting was into the closet, which means it's blocked, which means I kind of made a mistake. But that's what I'm figuring out. And when you call it a day, you start from scratch, but obviously with more knowledge you had before. Also, hello to the awesome Big Boss. All right, Big Boss, you're super smart. So just put your thinking caps on. I'm going to expect the absolute best of Greek knowledge. I feel like thousands of years of Greek knowledge and tradition and philosophy have gone into this moment. This is your moment, Big Boss. It's all come down to this. I wonder if that's my mother. And I see this little moon thing that might be valuable later. Yep, it's your time to shine. Or to fail. Do, do, do. Just kidding. Okay. Here's the nook. I already read that. Yeah. My bad. All right, well, call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. All right. I screwed it up. Ooh, what? I don't even know what's the name of that, Prince Justin. Total room 6, rank reach 1, steps taken 44. Pitiful bungalow. Items found 2. Well, yeah, save and continue. Okay, I'll try to remember. Day 2. So this hallway is always the same, right? So like this hallway's always got stuff going on. How pitiful a bungalow. So like there's not like brand new stuff every time for this one. Is that the case? That it's always the same? Oh, okay. Is that a spoiler? Well, I guess what I meant was I understand that things can change in the game at any time. I guess what I'm asking is like, well, I don't know. Never mind. I guess what I'm asking isn't going to be helpful. Stable for now. Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, we're going to go left this time. All right. So this will be either storeroom, lavatory, hallway. Okay. We're going to do a storeroom this time. And this time I'm going to make sure that I've seen this before. Key, gem, blue thing, coin. Okay. All right. Spare room, parlor, or nook. That's got a puzzle thing. Okay, so this time that would extend upward, which means I wouldn't be cutting myself short. But I already have a key. So let me go this way so I can get a puzzle piece. Okay. This box is blue. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we'd been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There'll always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, it's a version of the statue truth thing. Wind up key. All right. So. This box is blue. This box is black. The gems are in a true box. Only one box has a prize within. One box displays only false. One box displays only true. Okay. So, yeah, I was trying to do that before Shadowed. That's what I did before, because, yeah, that does help for sure. The gems are in a true box. So that means it's either in the block, if that is telling the truth. Oh, but it always says at least one, right? It says at least one. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. At least one. That doesn't help me. So, because that box is blue. That box is black. Okay, now wait a minute now. If that box, that's not green, right? That's black. If that's black and that's blue, then this must be lying, which means the gems are not in a true box. They're in the false box, which is this. Hey! Look at that. Ha ha! All right. Okay. All right. So now. Okay. Going to the chapel and I'm gonna get married. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the utility closet. All right. So here's what I'm thinking about with this. This gives me lots of room, like lots of options, lots of available options, basically. If I go in here, though, it allows me to extend to the right. I don't love the losing the gold, though. And this one is a utility closet, which has a breaker box, which I'm probably going to need to turn on power for some things outside. Oh, geez. And I've got to open up the whole thing. So I'm going to need something on the left-hand side, bottom row, to get to 5. And then need something on the right-hand bottom side to get to 5. And I'm going to need to fill up all those rooms if I want to find 46. So what that means is, if I use the utility closet, I'm going to have to go all the way up, over, and down, which is not optimal. If I do that, I really wish I could rotate these. If I do that, it still does that. The only thing that opens up access to the right is that, but then I lose my coin, which I don't want to do. All right, I'm going to take a chance and put in the breaker box. So I want the gymnasium on. I want the dark room. Oh, geez. Do I want the dark room on or off? Because if it's on, it's going to ruin... No, I think I want it on. And then the garage on. I don't know what these things are, though. And this thing, the key card entry system, I don't know if I want that on or off. Because theoretically, I should want it off so I don't need the key card. I hope that's right. I have no idea what the VAC indicators are. Okay, we're going to find out. Guest bedroom gives me 10 steps. The problem, though, is that if I take... This exists. You don't know all the details. Yeah. The problem is if I take 10 steps, then I'm right back to where I was before, where I'm going to lock myself out. So I can't do that. The corridor is a possibility, but this gives me a key. So, question, the corridor being always left unlocked, does that mean that I don't use up a step when I go in there? Boy, that plus 10 is real nice. Is that what that means? Because if I found a guest bedroom, put it off to the right, that would be very useful. That's not what that means. What's the... It means another thing? Okay. Which I gather I'll figure out later. All right, I'm going to put on the Nook so I can get a key and go left. This time it works. A gem requirement. Ah ha ha, but I have a gem requirement, you see. That, however, will block me off again. That's possible. Oh. Why does it have to be tabbed that way? Can I rotate? I can't rotate the rooms when I place them, can I? I assume I can't rotate them. God, that spare room is really nice for... Okay. I'm going to take a chance on this, even though I think map-wise it might be better to do the other one, but... Hey, I got a shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging, I'll bet. How do I... Does it just automatically activate when I find a dig... Oh, I guess we'll find out right now. There we go. A few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. Okay, so if I find a spot for digging, I can take care of that now. This is blocked off because of that. Yep. That's fine. I have a shovel. It exists. Okay, another guest bedroom. Again, I can't do that. I'm going to have to do this bedroom. God, it's so tempting to do this because it clears out room. I just don't love the losing a gold thing. All right, let's do the bedroom. Okay, here we are. Reddington. Welcome to Reddington. The chest is gone, I see. Ooh, a gem. Okay. God, I keep seeing that guest bedroom and I keep wanting to do it and it doesn't work in any of these cases. All right, the hallway makes the most sense here. Okay. Right, that's blocked off. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. I see. Two items in the closet, but I can't do that because it's blocking me off again. Oh, crap. Darn it. Blocked off again. Might as well pick up the two items. That would have been useful before. Thank you, game. Okay. Wait. Oh, nope, nope, don't go back there. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so now we're going to go back outside. However, I do have a shovel now, which means maybe I can find something I wouldn't have been able to find before, he said doubtfully. Make a wish. Still don't know if I need that. But maybe. All right. I already see some stuff over there to dig. No, that's a rock. Knew it all along. Just testing to make sure you were all alert. Let me in. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to do that, but I obviously have to be even more careful about doing it. Whoops. Do. I did do that stuff with the breaker room, and I don't know if that maybe helps or not. Guess we'll find out. Still don't know what the hell the VAC thing is. That's this. Welp. Looks like my cunning plan has not worked. That is a damn shame. All right. So proud of myself, too, after solving that puzzle. Still, though, progress. I opened up how many rooms this time? Last time it was 6. This time I opened up 9. I think on the bottom row especially, I need to be very broad about the things I use. I really wish there was cool stuff I could pick up here. Oh, that's what I wanted to look for. Digging. Stuff that I can dig. Can I dig? No. Dig it, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Digging. Dig it. Okay. Also, I'm going to go down those stairs to see if the ground underneath, if that chamber underneath has now either lit up or not lit up or something. That's blocked. That's still what it is there. Coming around the mountain when she comes. Nope. Looks like this did absolutely nothing. Yeah. Okay. All right, well. Have to call it a day then. Still a bungalow, probably, right? A humble bungalow. That's better. 10 rooms. I reached rank 3, items 2, new rooms 4. I made progress. Day 3. Okay. Let's go left first. All right. That's quite possible. In fact, yeah. I want something with maximum flexibility. That's the West Wing thing, right? Ooh. But... oh, man. So many good options. All these are good options. I could do the bedroom and get the 2 steps, and it would give me access to going up north. Or I could do the guest bedroom, which is plus 10 steps, which is pretty clutch. Or I could do the storeroom. I'm going to do the storeroom here because that is as far over as it gets. The coin. Key. Gem. Hello. Okay. Right. Okay, now we're going to the right. Right-hand side. Let's do this. Gives me more flexibility. I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to think that maybe like flexibility early on is extremely important in terms of room placement. Spare room or the guest bedroom. I don't love... I hate it. I hate it. Ooh, you know what? Since I'm going to lose it anyway, I know it's wasting steps. Oh, very cool, Echo. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh, PU. Okay. Nope, nope. Okay. +1 star for each time you've drafted the observatory. Oh, man alive. Or I could get 2 more steps. There's so much good stuff. I'm going to get this because of the coins. Wait. No, I didn't do that. Ah! Damn it. I meant to go the other way. Ah. Hey, Topkin. God damn it. I meant to go the other way. I wanted to go down, not up. Good to see you, Top. Very interesting. I have not finished Borderlands 2, so maybe I play that first. Yeah, I know. I screwed up. I mean, this is only like my 3rd day, so... Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday. As we've just been informed, we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. Ah, crap. So now I'm screwed because I can't get down there. Ah! Alright, well. Still can learn from this experience. Courtyard, that's possible. The den is also possible. Let's do the courtyard. Man. Oh, they don't have a shovel this time, but they do have a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. That's cool. That door looks locked. I can get through it. Closet, parlor, or guest bedroom. Well, the closet gives me the items. The parlor does that. It gives me a puzzle. I'm operating under a misconception. Sure. What's the misconception? One of these days I will build that guest bedroom. It is not this day. Okay, so this is the... Okay, apple. I'll happily take that for 2 more steps. I'll take this. Yep. Metal detector, super clutch item in early day runs. Is it? Yeah. Okay. The blue box is true. You were in the parlor. You are in the parlor, so that's true. This box is empty. Okay. So, you were in the parlor. The blue box is true. That means this is telling the truth. And this is telling the truth. Which means there's one false item, which means it's this one. Because the box can't be empty because those other ones are correct. Hey! Look at that. Ha-ha! And the classic ampersand. Sand ampersand. Ampersand. I see what you... Yeah. Okay. Oh, it does not. Okay, interesting. Okay, so there's the observatory. The bedroom, or the spare room. I think I'm okay on steps. I'm going to do the observatory this time. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, Imaginary, actually. The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion Constellations by Richard Witt, Fenari's Bird and Sun Publishing. Preface, this book contains a complete starbase, a list of... Complete starbase? Is it Starbase 12? Babylon 5? A list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky in any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star is +1 gold. The Twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Okay. The Slice +3 steps. Diamondus Minor +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the key +1 key +5 gems. Oh my gosh. Interesting. All right. So... Oh, no. Can I go this way? Again. Okay. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Sorry. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Meant to go this way. And one more. No, I will, I will. Can I... Okay, I see. So I have to loop up around... Okay, I understand that's not right now, but I'm just looking at this. So if I come up here... Okay. So it's as far up as it can go. Oh. Pivot. Nope. Can I pivot even further? Like that? Yes, and then I have to go one more to the right. That's the wrong way. It was the wrong way. One more. Okay, that should be right. Gain 1 gold. Okay. All right. Not bad, not bad. Does that change anything if I do that? No, okay. All right. Never mind. I just want to see something, so +1 gold. I wonder if it goes up 1 by 1 each time or if it's completely different. Probably completely different. And random as tree. It's just probably not random. This is also reminding me of the oh god, not the Da Vinci Code, the House of Da Vinci, which I played the first 2 of puzzle games. Pretty good. Okay. All right, so if I go to the right, yeah, this is what I want. Oh, look at this. Lovely, lovely. The den, a more traditional family room, warm and inviting. So comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. A gem. Let me stand next to your fire. Okay. I'm guessing these clocks are here for a reason. And they're all set to... Oh, is this just because I'm walking around? Yeah, okay. Never mind. For a minute I was like, aha! Swans. Okay. Okay, let's go right. I have a key. Here's hoping we get one in here. Yeah, it seemed like that. Okay, so in this case, spread gems in each green room. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. So much good stuff. Golly. This because it gives me more options. Catching them swans. Interesting. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots buried below. Yes, I assumed as much. A barbecue. Yep. I had a shovel, but not this run. Yeah, I don't know about that. This game seems really cool, but removing tactics, I don't know. The commissary. God, it gives me extra steps. I keep waiting for that thing. All right. Let's open up the commissary. %50 off. Day 20 and 21. So on day 20 and 21, I want to be able to get 50% off on items. Huh? Effective the first week, staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out of one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And the terminal password is sting. Starring, stinging, schmoring, spawning, sting. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. With mountains without jacket? Or without coat? Or with coast? Without coat. Okay, so I can get a shovel and get a key. Get a salt shaker. Problem is I don't have enough for the shovel. I do not have enough for the shovel. I'm going to get it. I don't even know what it does. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Okay, that was not worth it. But at least I know what it does now. Okay. Okay. All right, back to the courtyard. Okay. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, so I get 4 steps in it. What I really am going to need is a corridor, because I need to keep going. Although I could go back and over. No, I need flexibility. Okay. Hat. Bedroom, closet. All right, well, bedroom. I definitely need the steps. I could have done the +10, but this gives me more room to maneuver. Hey, that's useful. Ivory dye. I assume that's a one-use only thing. Spare room. Nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. The breaker box. I'm going to do the spare room. Welcome to our spare room. tape thing. What a fascinating room we have here. Worried that was going to be locked. The boudoir. Security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. I think I want to save my gems for that. The Spare In the shining city of Spare I forgot I could redraw that if I had to. Christmas tree, wrapping a safe. I'm sure this has got a clue somewhere. Okay. Can I play this? It is moving slowly. Ah ha ha! Oh, shoot. Do I have... Oh, man, that picture. Bottom three, maybe? Okay. Cinca Company. Okay. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Or the drawing room, you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay. This reminds me also of an old, God, what was the name of that? It was a book from the 80s, and the conceit was with all these weird rooms, and there were puzzles, and if you could figure out the sort of root of the puzzle, you could win like $50,000 or $100,000 or something. And I can't remember the name of it. I still have it somewhere, but it was like a beautifully illustrated book. It reminds me a little bit of this too. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and doors allowed to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. You may draw new floor plans. What does that mean? You may draw new floor plans. Oh, I can redraw. Right. Okay, I got it. Ooh, a passageway. 2 gems. Jeez. Yeah, I actually am going to do that. Can only do it once, though. Cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Is that... Hey, what's up, Monty Segueda? I didn't see you there. What's up, Monty? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I can't do the secret passage anyway. Oh, because gem requirement. All right, dangerous. Well, let's do it. Dark room. Here's hoping. The breaker room. Interestingly, doesn't that mean that I can turn on the dark room? Still don't know what this totally means, but... let's see. One benefit of the restoration of old buildings is that it allows the owners to update and add modern amenities. Utility closet, circuit breaker box within were set up when gas-powered lighting was retired and replaced by a more fashionable home electrical system. Okay. Heart. I know where that is. Hello. Cinca Corporation. Keep looking to see if I'm missing anything there. Camera, film. Two of the maids. Maybe his wife. Looking to see if the focus is revealing anything. Lockpick will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. That's useful. Yeah. His wife again. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Another print of that. Okay. Looks like something I should be able to pick up. Okay. Right. Okay, we got a West Wing hall. That's absolutely perfect. Sign me up. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed no further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any something, something, something. Aha. Okay. Right. Okay. Food for sale, but I need a gem requirement. I have nothing but gems earlier on, but not now. Oh, you must select one to draft. Shit. That didn't help at all. At all. All right, well. Did not help at all, but I'll take the extra steps. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KH2. Keycard opens electronically powered security doors, which I've already theoretically gotten rid of with the circuit room. Anchor. Okay. Yay, it worked. Okay. Kitchen, food for sale. Lavatory, that's a dead end, so... Oh, I don't have a gem. So this should give me 4. Whoa. Oh, for the purposes of the drafting thing. Ah, man. Is that an Atari? Good God. All right, well, now I know. Hello. Hello, little mouse, little hamster. Today is a good day because Simon is a camp and he's not as much fun as my friends. Yeah, but I got the house, didn't I? Ha ha. Check in, mate. Random ass child friend. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he's at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Wow. I also had more fun at camp than he's had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he's older, he's a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have had it either way. Crossed out, I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Interesting. Yeah, I know. No mimic chest. Okay, yep. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, the action is non-stop, chat. I was going to drink some water. No? Yeah, life with siblings. That flashlight seems like I should be able to pick it up and use it. The Trinsdale mystery. I mean, so if it's an Atari, and if this is supposed to be 1993, then Atari, you're basically looking at like 84, 85 for like widespread adoption, when you would have been maybe 8, 9, 10, which means they would have been born, but that would make them about the same age I am. And I'm here to tell you that at the age of 52, I am not grandpa age the way that that guy is describing, the way that the picture of the guy in the house reveals it to be. Man, I didn't realize that thing about 2 bedrooms. I thought I was going to get extra steps. And I didn't. So, oh well. I only get 10 steps once? Oh, that's a... Really? I thought it was 10 steps every time. I guess that would break the game, so I suppose that wasn't an option. Nothing beats a Sonic. Okay, let's see. To go all the way over. I think that door is locked. I don't think I have a key. Although I do have gems now. Did not have gems before. So that will help me with drafting stuff. Yeah, actually, I might try going back to the den. So, east out of here. I am double streaming, yes. I always double stream to YouTube now. Since it is no longer against the TOS. By that I mean terms of service. $26 steps left. Okay, so I'm gonna lose a coin going through that chapel, which is annoying. All right, let me go down. Let me go on. I do get 2 steps for going through here, though. So, yeah, over, around, and up. Everybody. The thing is, most of the people who were like, I'm losing my memory. A lot of them, like, lost their memory before. You know what I mean? Like, they were already losing their memory. Okay, let's see. This is going to be the same thing, right? Still only the North Star? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So, oh, shoot. Is that door locked or is it a gem? Oh, can I lockpick it? I can! Let's go! Okay, so security should be very useful. Or passageway, which would cost a lot, but... Yeah, you know what? 2 gems, but worth it. That leads to the commissary. Which I probably still don't have enough to get the thing I need there. That's cool. They maybe decided it was too difficult before. After rank 8 has been reached, you are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. The pool adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool, but I don't have a gem. But I can get one, though. I can get one. I don't love that the dining room is down like that and it can't be over. All right. Oh, God damn it. I have to pick one of these. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. And I can't do it. Like, let me go get a gem. Jesus, son of a... Okay. Okay. Man. The dining room. I was hoping I could open it up. But I guess there's no food yet because I am not rank 8 yet. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Okay. Now I have a gem. Rumpus Room, +8. Yeah, definitely that one. Not only the 8, but because it's got that extra passageway out of it. Whoa. Hi there. Insert coin, huh? All right, I will in a minute. Let me get all the coins that are sitting over here. Okay. Now I got money for days. So. Okay. Inserting a coin.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Mysterious.
You find yourself
I know.
face
Thank
to
you very much, my
face
sweet.
with the great Alzara.
I did. Can you bring this down?
And I suspect you wish me
Can you bring...
to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Hey, what's up, Not So Speed Runs? Thank you.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
I see a Doors concert.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
And she had the necklace that was the
A
moon.
door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Writing some of that down. All right. Black cat. Red flag. Door to chamber. Last one, question mark. Beyond dark waters. Moon on the door. Maybe opened by moon necklace, which was worn by a woman in a photograph. Okay. The great Alzara. Thank you, great Alzara. Backgammon, all right. Should have a side game where you play the computer, and if you win backgammon, you get 15 more steps and a gem. That'd be awesome. Okay. Okay. Ah, can't pick this door's lock, huh? Okay. 18 steps. I definitely need steps. Okay, I'm going in here to pick this up because... All right. Definitely getting a shovel. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, shoot. I should have gotten the key so I could open up that other one. All right, well. I got a gem. That was foolish of me. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I would need that. Oh well. I'm learning. Haha! Can I unlock it? Naturally, literally, as soon as I leave, it's like it's locked. I'm like, great. That's great. Okay, well, I'm in big trouble because 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm not going to get back. So my only hope is to see if one of these opens with a gem. Oh, I couldn't do... You know, that was silly. I just realized that was silly. Because what I was thinking in my head was some of these rooms required gems. And I didn't open those areas because I didn't have the gems. But that's not how it works. Once you draw something, you have to play one of the rooms unless you have like a die to re-roll or whatever. Which means, because that is the case, that means that if there's a room that I haven't... like a place I haven't been able to go between, it's because of a locked door, not because of a missing gem. So that's the thing I need to remember going forward. Man, I can't believe I didn't just get a key. That was so foolish of me. I thought, I was like, well, I got the shovel and that'll work. Okay, so what I have to hope is that I'm going to find basically some place that I can dig, which is most likely the patio or the courtyard, and then open something up on the way back. So, oh, man. Okay, so down to the den. Shovels are notoriously good at opening locked door. Well, because I was thinking, I was like, I have plenty of extra coins, so I wasn't going to burn all of them on a shovel, but I'm like, I have this and I have another one. And then as I was doing it, I was like, wait. I wish there was like an undo just on the purchases, because what I would have done in that situation is I would have gotten the key that would have at least opened one of these doors. And I did not do that. All right, well, so I'm going to go down to the... Actually, wait. Okay, I'm pretty sure they said commissary. Pretty sure they said 50% off on day 20 and day 21. And I think they said commissary is closed day 12 to 16, but that's a question mark. And I don't want to necessarily waste a step to go back there unless I have to. Although there's nothing in the den. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go there anyway. So, you know what? I'll go to the commissary and I'll see what it says. Because I have to go this way regardless. Okay. What was this thing? Close day 12 to day 16. Hey, that is what I said. Hey. It's pretty good, pretty good. Always stock with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. And that's 50% off day 20 and 21. Outstanding. Okay. All right. And I'm hoping, I think there's an area in here that I might be able to dig. I can. Let's hope that shovel was worth it. Great. I got a rock. Awesome. Okay, maybe something here. A few old coins can be spent in shop rooms. See, but it wouldn't matter. I was about to say that if I had not spent the coins on the gem, I would have had enough to get a lock, to get a key, but it costs, I think, 10 for a key, and I don't have 10 for a key. So, the question is, since I'm not going to be able to get back there, is there anything I can open using a gem? I don't think so. So, there's no reason for me to go back there. Yeah, I've been rocked. Exactly. I want a rock. Okay. Man, if I were rank 6... Actually, wait. I thought I was rank 6 and now I've gone back to rank 5. Because I was going to say, if I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I had been like rank 8, I could go to the dining room, get a meal, and I assume that would give me more steps. But I am not rank 8, so I'll go back into the den, which I think is this way. Yeah, and then the patio. I mean, from the patio to the den. Observatory, yeah. Observatory into the parlor. Yes. Then from the parlor into the courtyard. Is there any place to dig? There is one. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. A turnip. 7 steps. Let's go. Okay. That gives me a shot now. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. I could still do it. It depends on whether the lockpick, it's the number of rows you've opened a room on. Why am I not rank 7 then? Is that because the entrance hall doesn't count? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's what that means, because the initial row doesn't count. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So if I go into the pantry... Okay. Right. Okay. Pantry. Oh, it shows you what rank you're currently on. Okay. So reaching rank 8 means I need to put a room here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why? Okay, but it just shows you what rank I'm currently on. But then again, like that can't count this first rank, right? This first row. Because otherwise there would be a meal in this dining room. Because is that rank 8? Like this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. So I need to get up there. Okay. It wouldn't matter. All right. Got it. Got it. Damn chapel stealing my money. Never mind your charity. Okay. Let me go down here. Okay. 12 steps left. It's a 12-step program. Okay. Okay. Secret passage. Check one item. Oh, wow. What? You could check an item and retrieve it. But I can only... You're one room short. Yeah, I gotcha. But I can only check the item. I only get that item back if I find another code check room, right? That's really obnoxious, by the way, that it does that. It's really terrible for the freaking map, though. Okay. Secret passage. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Can I ask a question about the room of a color of your choice? So the room of color of my choice. So let's say that I pick green, okay? If that's a secret passage, does that mean I get to choose between the patio and the courtyard? Or does that mean that I will go, if I choose green, I will go either to the patio or the courtyard, but I can't choose? What do you mean it'll be blocked? What'll be blocked? Look at where my door would lead. Oh, I see. So if there was a space up here, then I could pick the color. I see. So, like, I'd be going straight up. It just limits your choices. Oh, okay. Why is it a secret passage? It seems lame. All right. Anyway, that means I can't do anything really valuable with that. Okay, so then the question is, I can view inventory. So there's a salt shaker. So, okay. Does the salt shaker work with... All right, so here's my thought process. I don't want the secret passage then. So either the coat check or the billiard room. Here's my thought process. With the coat check, I would put either the metal detector, the metal detector, the salt, the lockpick, or the shovel would all be good. Actually, most of these would be good options. Probably the shovel would be the least beneficial. The metal detector's cool, but I don't think that's really valuable. I don't think that's as valuable as one might hope. So it's basically salt, lockpick, and the key card. Does the salt always, like if you find any food, does the salt always make it better? Or does it just make it better the first time? Is the salt always beneficial for like any food? Yeah. I don't know. Always? Okay. I don't know whether to drop. Okay, so the billiard room, I'm thinking that in the billiard room there's a puzzle. And if I solve the puzzle, I might get gems or something like that. But I don't know whether the puzzles only lead one step per food. Okay. I don't know whether the puzzle... does the puzzle always basically give gems? And the reason I'm asking that is because if it gave keys or something that would give me steps, the billiard room puzzle solution would have value. If not, it's going to be blocked anyway into the chapel. So I might as well... It doesn't? So wait, I'm sorry. No to what? No, it only does gems? Is it only gems? I kind of forgot what I asked. Is it only the gems? Oh, it is not only gems. Okay. Because either way, this is a dead end. So the question is there more value to the coat check because I could put the lockpick or the key card in the coat check, or the billiard room? I think I'm going to give the billiard room a shot. Ooh. Also another coin. Anything behind here? Mm-hmm. Hold on a sec. Me overthinking things? What do you mean? Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, 10. Oh, 11 and 8, 19. $19 minus 14, 5. 9 minus 5, 4. $10 plus 2, 12. Okay. All right. Yellow is minus. Okay. So 10 first. Right. Blue is plus. Okay. So 11 and 8, that's 19. Okay. 19 minus 14, that's 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. What is pink? Multiplication, 10 times 2 is 20? It is right. Pink is multiply. Okay. Let's see. Jesus, I don't know the order though. Well, it can't be 12 times 4. So 12 plus 4 is 6. No. 12 minus 8 is 4. Times 4 is 16. Let's go! Let's go! All right, I would like a little bit of cred for that. I would like a little bit of cred for that, okay? Everyone likes to make fun of the math guy. I'd like a little bit of cred. Thank you. Thank you. Just a touch. Just a touch. Woohoo! All right, now the question is, do I have enough steps to get to a place that has a key? Guess we're going to find out. That was kind of sick, actually. Nice. All right. All right. Anything here that I can pick up? All right. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored that I figured something out like that. Okay. Okay. Earn money and spend money. I don't know if it's gems. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Oh my god. It requires 2 gems. I only have 1 gem. Ah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome respect for a math. Can't draft it. God. You ain't getting my gem. Well, the closet, so the 2 items are likely to be more valuable this run. The mailroom is more likely to be valuable next run. And since I think this run is coming to an end, because I have 9 steps left, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I won't be able to take... Actually, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, because that's 7, 8, but 7, 6. Yeah, I can't do it. You have 7 steps left. Yeah, so I think... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, good call. Sorry. Someone should have mentioned that to me before. Let me move these things. Thank you. There we go. Better. All right. So if I do... Sorry about that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So... So if I put... So again, 7. So then... But there's no way to exit because I don't... All these things are going to be like, go and don't come back. Unless... Is it possible in the closet that I might get a fruit? Can you get an item that increases steps? Because if I get a fruit and I have my salt, that means that let's say I get a turnip or whatever, an apple, 5 plus the salt will add more steps. That'd be 7 extra steps. So the closet could give me a step item. So I could get let's say that I got 7 steps out of it. So that would be 8 plus 7 is 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So I'd have 5 steps left. It's really a gamble because I sense a soul in search of answers. I believe that likelihood isn't very good, though. Yeah. So it feels to me like, does it seem logical, people that are watching? It seems logical then to do the mailroom, right? Because, now, if I don't find the mailroom, though, on day 4, it's risky. If I don't find the mailroom on day 4, then have I lost out on the package? If I don't find the mailroom tomorrow, does that mean I've lost out? The package will wait. Is that true? The package will wait? Yeah. All right. Let's not take the risk then. Order placed. Plus, I might get some info, actually. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender as he no longer is employed with our staff. Denny Ravane. Okay, I don't know if I need that, but we'll see. Oh. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the app. You know what? This one, I'm taking a photo of. I've seen that breaker room several times already. Okay. Okay. Just making sure. Oh, I am. That's true. I am running it from Steam, but this way I can just, yeah, you're right. Like, there it is. But just sort of being able to access it, I guess, because then I could see. Yeah, I suppose. Can I access screenshots? I see what you mean. Yeah. All right. That's something to think about, too. That's a good point. I tried to get it from GOG, but it's not available on GOG yet. There's got to be something else to look at in here. Dad, Simon P. Jones, Monthari Estate. Fen Aries 603. I bet that's the safe combination. 6789. Oh, of course. Okay, 6789. It's the safe combination. 6789. Okay. Jeez, can I even get back to the safe though? Can I get back to the safe? Probably not. The safe is in the... Oh, shoot. Which one of the room is the safe in? It's not the bedroom. It's not the guest bedroom. It's not the patio. It's not the den. There are more pages to that letter. Oh, God damn it. All right, I'll go back and look in a minute. Oh, shoot. What? Is it in the Nook? I can't remember if it's in the Nook. It's in the boudoir. Okay. The boudoir. That is not very close, unfortunately. How many steps do I have? 7? 6, 5, 4, 3. No, there's no way. 2, 1. Is it? No. Nope. That's not going to do it. All right. Well, I'm going to look more at this letter, even though it's wasting a step. Yep, totally right. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content in the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first 2 days in the estate. With all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff now down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him, so do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that'll actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when you say farewell. Later, alligator dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night. Don't spend all your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Okay. That has value though, because if I find the safe, unless they change the safe combination each time, which would piss me off. I really hope they don't do that. Assuming that they don't do that they don't change the safe combination each time, then this is definite, you know, that's pretty good. Okay, they're stable. Okay, good. Oh, are you saying that some people missed the number? I mean, I've been thinking about numbers for a while. Okay, let's see. Geez, doesn't really matter, I guess. I guess I can go outside. I do have a shovel. I already did this, right? Yeah. Can I unlock this? I have a key. Nope. No, I cannot unlock it. I really thought I was gonna rock it. I'm not saying what I'm talking about. Yeah, you were one of the people that I watched. I watched a little bit of this being, like I say, about 5, maybe 10 minutes of this being played. And I knew the basic idea that you have to like build a house and you reset. It resets every time and whatever, but it's very interesting though. I can see, I see what the hype is about. I get it. Like, it's a really clever idea. Come on, open. Says me. No. Oh, then it would be, yeah, then it must have been Drew. Yeah. One. My final, it's the final step. I should get some reward. Actually, wait. Just on the off chance. I doubt this is it, but 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, no. 9. Not 0, 9. Yeah, no, I was pretty sure it was the safe, but I thought, you know. Okay, there should be an achievement for ending up right at the campsite. I should totally get a reward for this. All right, well, I mean, listen. I think that was a pretty good pass for day 3. A prosaic inn. 28 rooms, reached rank 7. 75 steps, 4 items found. 19 new rooms. So this one I screwed up on. These 2. It's a very decent day 3. Man. I want to keep playing, but I also have to get ready. You know what? I better save and quit. I want to keep playing, but I have to get ready for Expeditions Rome at the top of the hour over on GOG. So I think... So I have a question. So I played today about 2 hours and 25 minutes, something like that. It'll tell me exactly, 2.1 hours. So do we have a sense, is that like, ooh, very nice. Return to Moria. Wait, just give me a second. Patch notes. General bug fixes. I'm playing this game with a friend of mine off stream. It's been good times. So how long, does anyone have a sense of, is that like, is the amount that I've played like a 10th of the way through the game, a quarter of the way? I know it's not 100% easy to determine. Because the reason I ask is I could imagine myself switching to this, then going back to Oblivion, then Dragonlance, then, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. That's my organizational plan. But if it's going to be about 5% through the tutorial, really? That's the tutorial. And I played 5% of it. Is that seriously true? But wait, 10% through the tutorial. Does that mean that there's like, I get through this and it's like, surprise, the house is like 500 rooms. Okay. It was very cool. It was very cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I heard that the patch that lets you pet the dog is not really doing it for you, Prince Justin. I agree with you. It seems like they could have worked on some other stuff besides just that. Oh, man, this is such a hard decision. Because I could also finish Oblivion. Oh, okay, gotcha. If I finish Oblivion Remastered, that's another... No, the thing is, that's probably another 2 months. Like, Oblivion probably is going to be an end of August thing, and then Dragonlance would basically be September, leading up to the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. Yeah, well, I'm thinking it out loud, Echo. But it wouldn't, the thing is, though, it probably wouldn't push back the Tactics Remaster, because when that comes out, you know, if I have like a day left of whatever game I'm playing, I'm going to do that. But if I'm anywhere in the middle of some other game, everything gets put on hold for tactics. 30 hours to get to room 46, all of the optional content in around 100 hours. Wow. Well, okay. So I'm not a completionist. I don't necessarily need every bit of optional content per se. I know, the lore content, I know. I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm really torn because I'm really enjoying Oblivion Remastered a lot. And I'm really looking forward to playing the Silverbox Dragonlance games. And I really would like to get both those games done before Final Fantasy Tactics release. But I also really enjoyed this. So, and I'm, not for nothing, I'm also trying to think a little bit about what's going to be the most generally popular with people. Like what'll bring in the largest audience. Yeah, but without spoiling though, Imaginary, are we talking about find this in this room? And then, I don't know, do the secret challenges in 3 rooms. You know what I mean? Because I have some limited tolerance for that. If that's what it is. I guess what I'm wondering is, I'm not a completionist, so how optional is optional? Gonna have stuff to think about. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. No, I know. It had a long development cycle. Well, maybe I could also alternate. I don't love alternating games. I don't love Oblivion Blueprints. I don't like doing that because it gives me whiplash, so to speak. So no, this is impressive, though. Again, I see why the game was the way it was. Had the reception that it did, and I wonder a little bit about how board game influenced they are, because it does feel very puzzle board gamey to me too, which is not a bad thing. I think it's very cool. Ah, God almighty. I don't know. I got to think about it. I will definitely return to this game one way or the other. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, Mystery Mansion a little bit. It just reminds me of certain games like this. Another game I have called what is it called? Mystic Quest? Or Mystic Wood, probably. Yeah, Mystic Wood, an old Avalon Hill game. Reminds me a bit of this too, although that one is all in a forest. I'll have to think about it. I would say, if Tactics was not coming up at the end of September, I would 100% be like, oh, it's fine. I'm going to play this, then I'll go back to Oblivion, then I'm going to do the Dragonlance games. But because Final Fantasy Tactics is coming up at the end of September, and I really do want to play that remaster close to the beginning, and that game is going to take a while, Ah. Yeah, well, listen, not so speedruns. I appreciate that. Bring in like 35 of your friends. I may play more Blueprints. The thing is about Oblivion Remastered, it's not going. I mean, this game isn't going anywhere either, but Oblivion Remastered isn't going anywhere. And you know what? I'm gonna see. Like, if I bring on, I'm gonna see if I can also get a bonus stream in at some point, which I was thinking about doing anyway. I don't know if I can. If I can, great. If I can't, then I'm gonna see how many of these things I can bring in. Because the thing about Blueprints also is that I can also literally play this on my Steam Deck, like natively. So I could also play this when I'm on the road. This might be a fun game to play with my family too. It might, because I'm going to be up there at Saratoga, and I could play. I'm going to the Jazz Festival, by the way, in case anyone's curious, this weekend. Yeah, I do have summer vacation. I do, but I also have a lot of some writing to do, Echo, and I've also got family obligations as well. But I'm going up to a jazz festival this weekend. So what I'm thinking about is I could also maybe play this with my wife and daughter, because it's not like, you know, spoilers be like, oh, this or that. Yeah, I may do that. Let me ask everybody this. You need to see the roster. Let me see whether I do. Wave at Troy as you drive past. Is that where you're from? You're up near like Rensselaer and all that kind of thing? Very nice, very nice. I'm not sure why it gave you a ridiculous link, but that's the link. We went there last year. It was great. And by the time we go up this weekend, the heat wave will have broken, so it's not going to be as hot. So it's going to be great. We're looking forward to it. I may think about that. I might think about playing this with family. Yeah. I have to think about how this works, but I'd have to think about it. This would be an excellent game to play. I think you're right, Not So Speedruns, about the backseating game. I think that this would be an excellent game to play, not just with chat, but with some people. Like I've been playing Gloomhaven with Zach, like a little something like that, with, you know, playing cooperatively with people as well. I hear you about standing by Elder Scrolls Oblivion Echo, and that's a great game too. So, chat, I have a question. Let's say, if given a choice, and it was like Blueprints, for Echo, I understand it's Oblivion first. For others, would it be, if I did Blueprints and then Oblivion, and then the Dragonlance Silverbox games, and then Final Fantasy Tactics, would people be put off by the fact that I've been playing Oblivion now for a while? I've got like 40 hours in that game. In fact, I'll tell you exactly how long I have. Okay, gotcha, Imaginary. That's good to know. Oh my God, the heat. There it is. Okay, so I've played Oblivion for like 45 hours so far. Okay. I have finished the Mage Guild quest. Mage's Guild line. I'm almost to the end of the Fighters Guild line. And then my plan was to do the Pilgrimage line, and then to do the main quest, and then Shivering Eyes DLC. So that's a good deal of that still that's left to play. Would people be incredibly, I understand, Echo, you want me to do Oblivion, but would other people be incredibly disappointed if I did Blueprints and then came back to Oblivion? Like, could people be like, no, what the hell? You were already going through a thing. Obviously, I know I can play whatever I want. I'm just trying to get a sense of where people feel. How do people feel about that? Yeah, they have some good ones. Last year, they had Nora Jones there, and they had, I think, Leife is how you pronounce it. So they had some good people there last year. No Nora Jones this year, but... So anyway, yeah, what's chat's feeling about that? think I should do what I want. That's the problem. I don't know what I want. That's my problem. I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do. Because I could make good arguments either way. Yeah. All right, I'll think about it. I'm tempted to do the Blue Prince thing and then go back to Oblivion. Tempted. And maybe if what that means is that I have to do Final Fantasy Tactic Remastered and then I do Dragonlance, I'll do that. I was really thinking about Dragonlance for the subathon in September, so... Yeah, well, that's another good point, actually. Last question, chat, before I sign off here, because I have to get ready for my GOG stream. That's a good question. Would people not come watch this? Would you be less likely to watch all of this because it's going to be spoilers? You know what I mean? Like, should I wait longer so more people play it so that people won't be spoiled? You know? Yeah, you've already played, so you would come and watch. And that's the same thing for speedruns, and it's the same thing for Imaginary. Oh, I see. You only stuck around because of Narville and Ron stream. Yeah, I know. All right. I got to think about it. I can't fully decide yet. I got to think about it. But it is the case that I do need to get Rising Up out of here. You would not. Okay. I will take all that into account. Because I have to think about these sort of ones. Yeah, this sounds like a game that is right up your alley, Prince Justin. So yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. Again, I can see why people are into it. It's a cool conception. Yeah, I have to say I did feel pretty slick when I solved the dart puzzle. That I felt pretty good about. Mostly because I grokked that within like 2 minutes and I'm like, oh, this means add and multi. So I'm not saying it's the most complicated puzzle of all time, but I did feel good that I figured it out that fast. I was just like, that's cool. Because I actually do like puzzles. I don't like obnoxiously fiddly puzzles. That I do not enjoy. So, but I did like the stuff in here. But again, I guess it's just the tutorial. So it's not a true blueprints, understanding. I will think about this very seriously. Yeah. Okay. I'll think about it. But I've got to get going now because at the top of the hour, I've got a game that I definitely want to play more of. That's the other problem, by the way, is that I can't just go, oh, I'll play it on GOG because they don't have blueprints yet. Come on, get on that GOG. And also they don't have Oblivion Remastered over on GOG either. So I can't play either one there. I'm already playing the game I was playing on this channel, Expeditions Rome, over on GOG. So there's only, I only have so many spots that I can play things. So anyway, I'm going to go over and play some Expeditions Rome, which has been an amazing game too. So thank you for this suggestion, though. Excellent game. Excellent, interesting game. I mean, maybe I'm going to hate the game 2 days from now, but at least initially, very impressed. Quite good. So thank you. I think that's 2 in a row for Prince Justin of very solid game choices. So good stuff there. But I've got to rise up on out of here. If you like what you saw and heard today, I am going to be back over on GOGCOM's Twitch channel in about 15 minutes, where I'm going to be playing Expeditions Rome as we are into more pacifying Africa now that we've done some other ones. So you're possibly picking up Expeditions Rome. Yeah, Expeditions Rome, really love that game. That game has been awesome. So I'll be doing that at the top of the hour. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Thank you for those of you who are over there. Please subscribe to us there. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter, !Arv tweets. Blue Sky, !Arv Sky. The website for all of this is arvaneleron.com. And don't forget to check check out Gen GMs, which is ! Gen GMs. Please do subscribe to us over on that YouTube channel. We are so close now to 100 subscribers, and we just dropped a new long-form video. My DMGM tip show is at Clay, so that's awesome. So please do that. That would be lovely. On the financial front, ! Arv Shop is my merchandise area. ! Arv Treon is the Patreon. We're trying to build that up to triple digits. You can get cool stuff for you and cool stuff for the channel, so please do both of those things. Discord, no, I already said that. Yes. And then subscribing to the channel is always appreciated as well, so please consider doing that. On the publishing front, ! Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. ! Library is my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And ! Greyshade. Now, news about this that's really important. You were never here. Exactly, Prince Justin. Big news on this, chat. On Greyshade, on the Greyshade front. So that is my Grey Assassin trilogy, Greyshade, Renegade, Heretic from Athos Arts. You can get those books at that link. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from Alligator Alley, designed by Brandon O'Brien. That is going to be coming out at Gen Con, which is the first week of August. So you can pre-order that now. Please make sure that you get that. If you are interested, the last thing is the audiobooks. Now, you can already get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks at that link. But let's say that you were like, you know what? I would like to go and get the other audiobooks. In fact, I'd like to do so at a discount. I got something for you. You can get Greyshade, the audiobook, and you can also pre-order Heretic and Renegade, or the other way around, Renegade and Heretic, the last two audiobooks, which are going to be available to the public in the fall, also narrated by the amazing Trent Sparks. But you can get them if you go over to Faraway, which I believe was already typed here, but let me just put that out now. From Athos. Now, Athos has done really, really well with this Kickstarter. They look like they're going to clear 50,000, which is incredible performance on a book that was supposed to fund at 18,005. So I hope they're really happy with that number, because that's something else. They have over 1,000 backers already. If you go over there right now and you back it and get this book, which is a story illustrated by the artist Ula Thanel, and is, really cool illustrations. I've already backed it. You can then, as an add-on, in the add-on section, you can get all 3 of the audiobooks at a significantly discounted price. After this, you're going to be paying the retail cost, which is not like exorbitant, but if you want to get all 3 books, you can get the Greyshade audiobook now for cheaper than retail, and you can pre-order Renegade and Heretic, which will be out in the fall, and you can get both of those books if you order them now in audio for retail if you get them as add-ons. Technically, you could even go over to that Kickstarter that I just put in the link for, and you could put in just $1, back it at $1, and then could get the add-ons for Greyshade, etc. Although I certainly would encourage you to get the book, which is what I have personally done, because I think it looks like a cool book. But regardless, you can do that, but it's only got 7 hours to go. So if you want to do this, you have to do it today, and you have to do it within the next 7 hours before they close up shop. Very happy that Athos is doing this well on this Kickstarter. They really has been impressive. So yeah, they can keep it up, and you can get that extra thing. So please consider supporting them by going over there with that link that I just posted in chat, and getting those audiobooks, again, designed by the incredible Trent Sparks. Otherwise, as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message. We will do so for others in that situation in the future. That is going to do it for me on this channel, but not overall. In about 10 minutes, I will be more like 15 minutes. I'm going to be over at GOGCom's Twitch channel with the next episode of Pen and Pixels, continuing with Expeditions Rome. I'm going to be playing Blueprints again. Whether I play it next or whether I play Oblivion and then Blueprints, I have to work that out, but I'm going to be doing it soon. So thank you again for the suggestion. Thanks everyone for being here. It was a fun stream today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more of this game in the near future. Otherwise, I'll see you over on GOGCom. Thank you, as always, for being here. And thank you to my wonderful mods, Prince Justin, best in the business. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters. And good luck, Triffid, with that tire. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and subscribers, Prince Justin, nonstop. Thank you to Echo Alpha X5, as always. Thank you to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Basic Panther, Gary and Kellis, Imaginary Exponent. Thank you to Jagtris, Mashatai, Marinda. Thank you to Maritzi. Thank you to Nurgobird. Thank you to Porquito Show. What's up, Porquito? Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I'll see you over on GOG in just a little bit. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other. And bye for now. Honk.